Today, we're going to be talking about my favorite stock. We're going to be looking at why I'm extremely bullish on it. We're going to be looking at all the long-term factors, a few short-term factors. We're going to talk about the CEO, and we're also going to talk about some bearish factors. So, without further ado, let's get straight into Tesla stock. So, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that I'm super bullish on Tesla, and there are a few reasons. Yes, I may be a bit biased, but I'm going to try and keep this video as unbiased as possible. So, to get straight into it, we all know Tesla, and if you don't, that's fine. Tesla is a automaker company as well as an energy company, and people usually think that Tesla only makes cars, although this is very untrue. Tesla's business has gone through solar roofing, energy, they also do cars, and that's a huge part of their business, but it's not to say that they're not also an energy company. Tesla's CEO is the genius himself, Elon Musk, and Elon Musk, he is a very controversial person in the sense that he's in the news a lot, and usually they're for negative reasons. And the CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, he is a genius. If you guys don't know about him, he actually created PayPal. He's doing stuff with SpaceX, working with NASA. Obviously, he's the CEO of Tesla. He does stuff with Neuralink, and he just has so many things going on. He's just a genius. People often refer to him as the real-life Tony Stark. I won't lie, I've made that comparison before. It's just because he's a genius, and everything he's doing is kind of modernizing the world. He's, in a sense, making the world a better place, a much better place, super eco-friendly, and just modernizing everything. So yeah, like mentioned, I am going to be talking about the positives as well as the negatives. So, with the negatives, like I said, Elon Musk is in the news for a lot of wrong reasons. He has a Twitter account, which, if you haven't been following, he likes to tweet a lot, and this often pisses off people such as the SEC, in which he recently tweeted that Tesla was going to go private, and, well, he got sued. And Tesla got sued. They lost a decent amount of money, but again, Elon Musk, he makes so much that for him, that's probably pocket change. But again, this does scare off investors that are looking at Tesla for the long term. Me personally, I don't really mind because there's so many other factors that outweigh his Twitter. But again, this is something to look forward to. Looking at Tesla stock, at the time I'm recording this, they are trading at about $287, the high 280s. Again, the stock did see a huge drop off. It was trading around the 360 mark, but again, Tesla kind of has this pattern going on where every quarter, at the start of the quarter, they kind of drop 10, 12%, and then they end up coming back at the end of the quarter, and then it just repeats as a cycle over and over again. So yeah, the stock is pretty volatile, so if you're an investor that doesn't like volatility, I would personally stay away, but for me, I'm okay with the volatility. And again, long term, I see the stock doing very well, and I'm going to explain why. And just to talk about the fundamentals really quickly, Tesla unfortunately does not pay a dividend, which for me, I'm okay with that. I'm not really heavily invested in dividend stocks at the moment. I do plan on getting a bunch of dividend stocks in the future, but at the moment, I'm just not too into it. And it's just only because I have so much other things going on. Also, Tesla does not have a PE ratio, but this to me is kind of confusing because in the last shareholder meeting, Elon Musk did actually say that Tesla is profitable and that they will be profitable in the coming future. Although, recent news did say that Tesla will not be profitable in Q1 of 2019. So, that's their biggest problem, profitability, and that's something that is holding them back, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. So yeah, just to finish that Elon Musk SEC talk, so what he did was he tweeted that funding is secured and they're going private at $420, and he did this during trading hours, which obviously pissed off the SEC. So the whole meaning behind this is he thought it would be funny to tweet 420 because his girlfriend thought it would be funny, because obviously 420 represents weed. And I don't know, like, to me, that's kind of like, wow, like, did you really have to do that? But I don't know, Elon Musk, he kind of does whatever he wants. Again, he did get fined by the SEC, lost a bit of money, but again, something to look out for is Elon Musk will definitely tweet whatever he wants, and he really does not care. Now there are a bunch of new rules. I think people kind of double check what he's doing, and he still did say that he'll still tweet whatever he wants, but again, that's just something to look out for. So let's just talk about Tesla real quick. They are dominating the electric car business. If you guys don't know about Tesla, they have currently available a Model S, a Model X, and a Model 3. I'll pop up images below. Beautiful cars. Again, they're all electric. You save money on gas, it's better for the environment, and this is why I believe Tesla will be huge down the road. So obviously, the world is changing and people are starting to realize that we are pretty much screwed if we don't fix up global warming and all of these environmental issues. And Elon Musk is literally doing that. electric cars is great for the earth, great for the environment, and great for the future. So if you guys look at his competition, there's no one really doing numbers like Tesla. Tesla is the number one. The Model 3 is actually the number one car sold in the US. So guys, that's just crazy right there. The Model 3 is the number one selling car in the US. That just blows my mind, and this is not, like, this is every single car. So that's kind of crazy to me, guys. And guys, just to clear that up, that is based on revenue, not units sold. By units sold, they're actually fifth, and their competitors are like the Toyota Camrys, the Honda Accords, the Honda Civic. And if you're not a car person, you might know that everyone has at least owned one of those cars once in their life. It's just like the typical starter car, best on gas and whatever. So yeah, they're pretty much top competitors for cars. Something to worth noting is that the Model S is pretty old, and one thing that I see with Tesla is they don't produce yearly cars. There's no 2016 model, 2017 model, 2018 model. The beauty about this company is that they can actually send out updates through the car just through the internet, which is crazy to think of. Like, think about it. You don't get the new iOS update on your phone. What you do instead is you update your car. To me, that just blows my mind. Like, this is something you would see in like space or something super futuristic, which Elon Musk is actually doing now. So what is Tesla's problem? If they're changing the world and they're the best-selling car, why aren't they making billions? Well, this is the problem. They are not able to meet the demand. The supply is not there yet. The demand is boom, skyrocketing. People want these cars. The only problem is making these cars and actually profiting is super hard to do, which Elon Musk has repeatedly said throughout interviews, tweets, whatever you name it, right? The problem is they are not able to make cars and profit, but they're trying to get around that. Like mentioned, they did say they're profitable Q4 of 2018. So we're going to see how that plays out. Another thing they're doing is they have a factory built in Shanghai, or they're building it in Shanghai, which is going to be huge. You guys obviously may have heard about the trade war. Personally, I'm Canadian, so I haven't been keeping up with that too much. I probably should be looking into it a bit more, but yeah. The trade war will 100% be a huge factor, but having a factory in Shanghai will be crazy. Shanghai is known for making these crazy buildings in record time, so if they can do something like that, that would honestly be insane. Asia will just have so much more Teslas, and one thing to remember is that China and I guess Asia do have some decent competitors for the electric car industry, such as NIO. Personally, I can see Tesla overtaking NIO, but they just have to kind of push through and actually do it properly. Similarly, we have seen iPhones not doing super well in Asia. This could be something that happens with Tesla, but honestly, I don't see it happening because people just honor Elon Musk and they just trust Tesla because of Elon Musk. So seeing that there is going to be a factory built in China, a European factory could be a huge one, maybe in the future a Russian one. Again, all these factories just dispersed through the world would just be so crazy, considering that Europeans don't even have access to the Model 3s yet, guys. So that just completely blows my mind as well. The Europeans do not have Model 3s yet. I believe in Europe you can actually now test drive the Model 3, but I don't think you can actually own one yet. But yeah, so that just proves to show, guys, like, there are people waiting in line to just get these cars. The only problem is Tesla can't get them out to the people, and that's a huge concern because obviously when you have huge demand, you just want to supply, but right now that's just not the case with Tesla. So this is the question: will Tesla hit 3,000? Honestly, I'm not too sure. In 5 years, I do not see it happening. In 10 years, I still don't see it happening. In 20 years, potentially, but this is not because of their auto industry. I feel like this will be because of their whole energy production. So if you guys don't know, Tesla does have solar roofing, which is pretty cool, and the roofing actually looks very nice. So it's not like some stupid solar panels. It's actually solar cells integrated into solar roofing, and it honestly looks so beautiful. Personally, in the future, when I do get my own nice little house, I will probably look into getting that. It just saves money on electricity and it just looks super nice. So more future Tesla products, let's just talk about that real quick. Along with the solar roofing, that's not something that has been really brought into play yet. They're still experimenting with it, but other than that, Tesla has some nice products coming out. So if you guys aren't aware, they have the Model Y coming out, which is supposed to be a affordable SUV. Because right now the only SUV that they have is the Model X, which is extremely expensive for the average person. It's more of a high-end car, and people in the middle class don't usually have them. They don't tend to afford them, which again, Tesla isn't really made, the Teslas right now, they're not really affordable other than the Model 3. So with future Tesla products, there is supposed to be a $35,000 Model 3, which would literally be super affordable for everyone. That's kind of like hitting the middle class, maybe the low class, maybe, but the high low class, low middle class, just the middle class, like everyone in the middle class should be able to afford that car, which is going to be huge for Tesla. But yeah, the Model Y will be an SUV that is affordable for kind of like everyone. It will be an SUV that works a lot better than the Model X as it is more affordable. For me, the most exciting Tesla product in the future is going to be the Tesla Roadster, and the Roadster is crazy. It is the fastest production car made. It goes from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds, or in Canada, that's 0 to 100 kilometers. And that's just crazy. Think about it right now. 1.9 seconds. Let's just say 2 seconds. So 1, 2. And that's 0 to 100 kilometers. That's just crazy. If you actually go online, there are just crazy videos about seeing the Tesla launching, the Roadster actually. And it's such a beautiful car. Again, it's electric, crazy range. It's just a crazy car. 100%, if I was to choose over a Lamborghini or a Roadster, I would choose a Roadster. And I can see people wanting to do this in the future, like people like rappers in their music videos or something like that. I can see it being very popularized. Another thing that Elon Musk did actually say was that the Tesla Roadster will be able to kind of lift off vertically, which is kind of crazy. Something like in Back to the Future, like a DeLorean. Again, this is kind of crazy. Will this happen? Elon Musk did promise that it will, so I guess we'll just wait and find out. Tesla is actually also diversifying and creating semi-trucks and like pickup trucks, and this is honestly crazy because like trucks, transport trucks, they're super inefficient. They're like huge trucks that are super slow, eat up gas, but electric versions will 100% dominate the truck industry. In my opinion, the truck industry will actually benefit Tesla as well in that they can use it themselves to create and transport other cars and to help themselves with their own business. Another thing, and then this is kind of like a service, not really a product, that Tesla or Elon Musk did kind of announce in the last shareholder meeting was that they're going to have a ride-sharing service. So if you are super into stocks, you will know that Uber and Lyft are set to IPO. Personally, I will not be partaking in both of them because of Tesla. So Tesla, right now, they only make cars based on when they get ordered. So they don't bulk make cars. Like I said, they have a problem with supply. So when people order cars, that's when they make them. But in the future, this is what Elon Musk has in mind. He wants to bulk make cars and set up a ride-sharing service similar to Uber. So this ride-sharing service will be cars that drive by themselves. So unlike Uber, they don't have to pay the drivers. The cars drive by themselves, and they'll be able to literally be like a taxi without a driver. This will be on autopilot, and they'll be electric, so there's no need for like gas and stuff like that. So these Tesla cars will just literally be money-making machines. They will just be bringing in money whether people buy them or not. So that's just something crazy. Like cars can't, like there's no car company that can do that. Whether it's BMW or Honda, unless you're paying a driver, that car is not bringing in money. And guys, this is gonna honestly be crazy in my opinion long term for Tesla. So I'm gonna try and keep this video not too long. I know there's just so much to talk about this company. So again, we talked about a lot of bearish factors and a lot of bullish factors, more so bullish. So again, do I see Tesla hitting that $3,000 mark? Maybe if they diversify, they do a bunch of stuff with like energy, they do like more car stuff, maybe bikes, something like that. I know the electric bike industry is something that is super competitive. They could try and join that as well and kind of take over. Similar to Amazon, they just diversified so well. If Tesla can do something like that with the automaker industry, with the trucking industry, with energy industry, I can see them doing super well. 3,000, I don't know, maybe in like 25 years. Short term, maybe in like 5 to 10 years, I can see Tesla hitting like 600, 800. And I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. Before I wrap things up, I just do want to say this is not financial advice, and everything that you see on this channel is just my opinion. you should always do your own research and make your own decisions. So yeah, just to wrap things up, that's pretty much where I see Tesla long term. I am a long-term investor and I don't really care about short-term volatility. I hope this video kind of explained things for you guys and kind of gave you guys my opinion on it, why I see Tesla doing well. Again, make sure you do your own research and look things up and make sure you do not take anything as investment advice. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Leave a comment down below, hit the bell, subscribe, like, do all that stuff, and let me know what you guys want to see next. If you guys want to see another stock that I cover, yeah, let me know what you guys think of this video. Yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.